Now, typically scamming people or taking advantage of people is frowned upon. You don't really want to do it, but there are people out there who will take the scummy route and scam people, take advantage of their lack of knowledge, or just use their place of power to get what they want. But yeah, scamming people is normally seen as bad. And on top of that, scamming children is worse. You'd have to be a total monster to scam a child, right? And then you'd really have to be lacking some morals to think, I'm gonna scam this child. I should record it and then post it on my social media for all my followers to see how good I am at scamming children. I mean, getting deals and doing business because I'm a businessman. But yeah, in today's video, we're gonna be delving into the Pokemon community to see how one card shop owner totally ripped off this kid who came into his shop looking for a trade. So yeah, let's just jump into it, shall we? Now, before we take a look at the video in question, I want to give a shout out to Possum Bud. Possum Bud is a Pokemon YouTuber. He talks about things happening in the Pokemon community, and since I've been like interested in Pokemon lately, I came across his channel and then I came across his video where he initially called out this guy for you know, taking advantage of this kid and ripping him off. So yeah, shout out to him. I'm still a commentary channel, not a Pokemon channel, but this Pokemon topic in particular is something I can make commentary about because scamming is a broad problem and we need to talk about it, because if we don't talk about it, the scammers just get away with it. Okay, so yeah, shout out to Possum Bud, and let's just check out the video.
We're trading away our special delivery Bidoof with Isaac. Come check out, see what we got going on. We will be getting the Altar Dragonite, Radiant Charizard, as well as the English Radiant Venusaur, Muse, and $80. In return, he will be getting our Bidoof, and he talked me into one pack of Paldea Evolve. Isaac, thank you so much. If you guys want to try and do some trades like this, make sure to give us a message and give us a follow.
So yeah, that's the video. It's short and simple. If you aren't really into Pokemon, you might not be able to see the scam that's actually happening. So let me lay it out for you. So the kid Isaac comes into the card store and he's like, I want that special delivery Bidoof and I want to trade for it. Now most of us will think, oh, it's a Bidoof. It's a silly little Pokemon. It can't be worth that much. Incorrect. This special delivery Bidoof is actually kind of rare and kind of sought after, so it fetches the price tag in this guy's store at least of like $280. You can get on eBay from like, I've heard $220 to $300. But yeah, that's the baseline. This kid comes in wanting to trade in for a card with a value of $280. So you would expect that he should bring some cards that are worth $280 to trade in. Maybe a little less because he's a kid and maybe you want to be nice because that's what most people would do. But you know, let's just say you're gonna be a strict businessman and you want $280 in cards. So what does Isaac have to offer? A Dragonite V Altar PSA 9, that's around $100. A Japanese Radiant Charizard PSA 10, that's like $40 to $50. A PSA 10 Mew from Lost Origins, that's around $40 to $50. A Radiant Venusaur PSA 10, $40 to $50. And lastly, a Celebrations Mew PSA 9, that's around, you know, $40 to $50. But wait, there's more. On top of those cards, which we haven't added up, Isaac is having to fork over $80 to this guy for the Bidoof. Now you might be thinking, what's messed up about this? Well, the cards that Isaac had to trade in, their values add up to around, you know, $260 to $300, which is about the range of the special delivery Bidoof. So answer me why this dude is getting this kid to pay him $80 extra. Could he be taking advantage of this child's lack of knowledge, you know, maybe lack of negotiation power? You know, he's a little kid and little kids usually do what the adults say and, you know, aren't really the best at saying no to a gigantic, he's not gigantic. In comparison to the kid, he's gigantic though. But yeah, there's a little bit of a power dynamic here. I mean, yes, you could say, where are the kid's parents? The kid's parents could be making sure this trade was good, but that's not the point. The point is that if you're a person, you know, who might rip a kid off, that's your thing. That's what you're gonna do. But can you at least be smart enough to not post it on your social media where people who actually understand card trading will notice that you are getting $380 in value for a $280 in value card? I mean, make it make sense. But I mean, this guy was also very generous because he caved. The kid actually convinced him to get one more pack of Paldea Evolved.
And he talked me into 1 pack of Paldea Evolved.
Which, if you know anything about Pokemon, that's terrible, okay? Because Paldea Evolved, not a bad set, but prices are kind of tanking on that one. So you mentioning that 1 extra pack of Paldea Evolved doesn't really help your case. You still came out of this trade in the positive, right? You made money off this kid, and you know this guy runs a business. In business, you have to make money. But I feel like it's just wrong to scam a kid, to rip a kid off, because you know, all of us Pokemon people, if you ever made a Pokemon trade, you probably made at least 1 bad trade where a person took advantage of you and you got bamboozled. You gave them something that was worth more than what you got back, and it feels bad, man. It doesn't feel good, and it sticks with you. I still remember my first bad trade. You know, this is a tangent. It was $19.99. I went into my card store. I think it was $19.99. Went to my card store, saw this shiny pack of Japanese cards. I didn't know what it was. It had new Pokemon on it. This is Gen 2, this Neo Discovery pack. I can't read Japanese, but I'm like, this is cool. I opened the pack, and in the pack, what do I find? Unknowns to me, the best card in the set, the Chase card, the Neo Genesis Lugia. I didn't know it was the best card. Anyways, a few weeks later, a family friend comes over. He brings his Pokemon cards over. He's like, wow, I want that Lugia. I'll give you this, and I'll tell you where to buy these other cards. Yes, I didn't even get these other cards. This guy was like, I will tell you where you can go to go buy this binder of promo cards. And yes, I was a child, okay? I didn't know any better. I didn't know I was getting screwed over until later. But yes, I had a bad trade, and I will never forget that trade. And if you've had a bad trade, you will never forget that bad trade. And the point is that in Pokemon, we shouldn't be ripping kids off, okay, for our own profit. Because this kid's gonna remember. And on top of that, if you're gonna rip people off, don't brag about it, because like nobody approves of this. The thing he said at the end of the video where he's like,
If you guys want to try and do some trades like this, make sure to give us a message.
you know, if you want to trade like this, just DM us, just come in. Are you a moron? After seeing this, which person that actually has Pokemon knowledge is actually going to want to trade with you? Nobody. Posting this video was a bad business move because it shows people that you're the kind of person who will rip off a child. So yeah, not a good look. And luckily the comments are beautiful because the comments have caught this guy, right? Look at this. He's like, I built a brand ripping off little kids. There you go, champ. He talked me into 1 pack of Paldea. Oh, what a lowlife. Yuck. More reason to stay away from a store like yours. Y'all did the little man dirty. Reminds me of trade night at Burger King. But this whole new level of foul. You're not just an older kid. You're an adult now. And you know how I felt back then. I wonder if this behavior went on as a child. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this store owner, you know, ripped a bunch of kids off when he was a kid. Is this deal fair?
Of course not.
Basically, the comments know he did the kid dirty. There is another one that, you know, might have a more neutral take. So let's just read that comment. I've sold all these cards at one point. Raw/graded. Dragonite 100. Charizard 40. Mew Gold 40. Mew LO 40. Venusaur 40. Cash 80. 340 total. He's essentially asking for 15% over sticker price in for a trade, which is typical for a trade deal. Yes, the sticker price is high, but we can see the condition as that affects the price greatly. Even sealed, you can tell obvious things. PSA 10s in the card go for 700 plus, with plenty of sales in the 1K range. The slabs are much harder to move than sealed Bidoof and will not go up as much in price. The issue here is not the deal, it's the deal was with a kid. Exactly. I understand that when you're running a business, you have to make money. But it's just a weird line when it comes to like doing business with. I wouldn't want to do business with kids. Jesus Christ. Dude, please. I want more adults in my audience. Please. Then it would be much easier to talk in my Discord server because there wouldn't be a bunch of childish nonsense going on in there. Although when there is childish nonsense going on there, I just mute people because I'm like, I'm not having it. But yeah, I think this guy's biggest mistake was deciding to post this video, right? Because whenever you're creating content, whenever you're posting content, you have to think, what is this video gonna say about me as a creator, as a business owner? Like this video right now. This video tells you all that I don't like scammers. I don't like injustice, and I make commentary using logic and jokes. At least I think I'm funny. I'm basically telling you all the reasons you should subscribe to me. But this guy posting this video was just, you know, a lapse in judgment moment. A lot of people who commented on this video probably don't want to really do business with him unless they get like a super good deal, because let's be honest, a really good deal can cause someone to do business with someone that they really don't want to do business with, because, you know, gotta save money in this economy, inflation, banks crashing, it's crazy out there. But yeah, like the video if you liked it, watch the last video if you haven't, and never share your password except with me. Just kidding, don't do that.